On this podcast, we talk about the books, both old and new, that are worth putting on your to-be-read list. Tuesday's episodes are spoiler-free, so have no fear. And if you've already read this one, want to hear the ending, or have questions you want to discuss, let's talk Thursdays, where there will obviously be spoilers. Hi everyone, it's Angela. There's going to be spoilers today, so if you're avoiding them, go listen to Tuesdays. And if not, then buckle up. We're going to be talking about Love on Camera, which is the first book in the Wonder Boy series. And now I would suggest that you start with this series before you do her Love in Sun City one. But obviously you don't have to. I just think you should. And I don't understand the people that don't, honestly. Series should be read in order. Everything should be chronological. Anyways, I'm going to throw another con in there that I realized that I didn't mention on Tuesday, and it was the tight shirt Terry. So cringy. And I guess he's the reason we all hate the dating scene, or I guess the single scene, really. Now, the one I originally mentioned with this book was that there was a lot of story set up for the rest of the series, which is great. I mean, it helps build the foundation for the rest of the series, so it doesn't have to have as much explanation in later books. And I did love hearing about their childhood, but I felt like it kind of took away from their current interactions in the current phase some. It was just a lot. But I loved being able to see who they were as a child and how that made them act the way they do now as an adult. Kind of the growth, the self-realization, and the willingness to make changes for future happiness. And because there was so much background, you got to see more of that than maybe you would with other ones. I'm sorry, the air just kicked on. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but I'm not turning the heater off because it's cold. So Maddie had the shy, indecision that I see a lot in myself, honestly, along with her love of personal space and the ability to overthink everything. I liked seeing her realize that she could change, not her core self, but her habits, that she could get out of the ruts that she didn't even realize she was stuck in. And that was, encouraging and I guess what's the word I'm looking for? We're going to go with encouraging because I can't think of another one. But Oliver had this sporadically driven, obsessive personality, and only with certain things. And I think trying to learn balance in his life was a good reminder to all of us that we can find balance in our lives too. And that's not saying that you can't go, like he did, hard and heavy with writing that program. It's just making sure that you build in those breaks so that you don't burn out and end up in the hospital like he did, because that would be very bad. The other pro was that you got to see these tropes done well, like the best friend's little sister, kind of brother's best friend thing, the forbidden love, I guess, is kind of what it's called. The friends to more, the fake dating, the found family. Those can all be super cringy to me, but this wasn't. It just flowed very well, even though they were the quote-unquote typical tropes that you see. It wasn't cringy, it wasn't fake or forced like sometimes Hallmarky movies get, where you're just like, oh guys, really? It just seemed more natural, and I think that was just the author writing the characters so well. And I did say that my favorite part was Ollie laying on the studio floor after the family shoot, which was great, but I think I might have to change it to when they see the pictures of, during the proposal, the 4 and 6-year-old kids playing. Because how adorable is that? The amount of effort he went to, 24 hours later. Because I don't know. I really thought that was really cute that he brought in their whole life to that moment. was really cute. So, have you read this series? I'm curious if you've already read this series and what you think of it. And I will be back Tuesday with the second book of this series, which I really, really enjoyed. So, jump over to Instagram's EnjoyLifeWithMe.Angela and let me know if you've read it, what you think of it, what you think your favorite part is, and what you think of that picture on the wall during the proposal. I will talk to you next week. Bye.